Hello everyone, welcome to another collection video. Today I figured I'd do my collection for Chucky, Chucky related items, dolls, whatnot, Bobble Heads, Funko Pop. Yeah, I have a lot of Chucky stuff. And if you've recently seen my unboxing for the Chucky box set, I am a huge Chucky fan. Also, I recently unboxed the Child's Play new Scream Factory Collector's Edition, which actually came with some posters, and I'll show you that at the end of this. I obviously can't put them right here because they're too big. Anyways, I've been a huge Chucky fan since I was in 4th or 5th grade, one of those two. And yes, I was watching horror movies when I was young. You can judge me, whatever, I don't care. But yeah, I always just really enjoyed Chucky. I thought the movies were, you know, most of them were great. Some were okay. See you, Chucky. Okay. But yeah, I just really enjoyed the concept of the killer doll thing. I thought they did it really well. I enjoyed, you know, the drama in the movies. I thought there was good characters. Just a better horror series, in my opinion. I think it's better than the Friday the 13th series. Friday the 13th is just like the same thing every time. It's, you know, how many times are you going to do the same thing? Nightmare on Elm Street, at least, is a little different. They do variations in the dream sequences and whatnot, but I just really love Chucky. I thought the concept was great, basically. So yeah, this is my collection. Now, I'm going to start off with some stuff that I'm not too proud of, that I don't display. You can see these are all nicely standing up, but these right here are not. So, I'm going to start off with these. I don't display these because they are just... Look at this. Look at this. I drew these on his face. Now, if you can't tell what this is a doll that was supposed to be Chucky from Child's Play 2, I think. I might have ripped off the tag. But as you know, this is it's supposed to be pre-Bride of Chucky. Bride of Chucky is when he got the stitches and all that, because at the end of Child's Play 3, he pretty much gets obliterated. So Tiffany stitched them together. So what I did, I believe my dad ordered this for me. This was my first Chucky item, actually. This doll right here. It's a tiny one. I have a big one too. But this is a tiny Chucky doll that... was, like I said, pre-Bride of Chucky, that had no stitches or anything. The clothes were not battered like this. So what I did, I thought the stitches cool was looker at the stitches... Did I just say stitches cool? I mixed up my sentence, sorry. I mixed up the words. I thought the stitches look was way cooler. So what I did, I drew on the stitches to the best of my abilities at the time. With a red marker, I guess. You can see some of it's worn off because this is very old. I drew in this part with a metal plate. Yeah, just pretty bad. Look at this. And I drew it on him, like on the actual clothing, and I actually cut, you know, a lot of his clothing and stapled, and, you know, used these things, I don't know what these are called, and I actually, the shoes had no details, so I wrote in good guys and stuff on the shoelaces, and then on the bottom I wrote good guys. This is just really bad. I mean, but this is my first Chucky item I ever got, so, aside from the movies, yeah, that's the only reason I don't throw it out. I mean, you know, I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah, I should have just kept it the way it was. It's probably worth something nowadays, you know, but not like this though. So yeah, a tiny one. And now, as you can see here, I have a bigger one of the same doll. Let me back up a bit so you can see it. This is the exact same doll, but they made it bigger, and this marker is wearing off way more than the other one, as you can tell. This looks a lot more orangey. And I pretty much did the same thing. This I did not do, though. This actually just ripped by itself eventually, and the hole's actually way bigger than what it looked like last time. I think it's just ripping more and more each day. I just keep this in a drawer somewhere with the other one, and also this Tiffany. And then I drew the Made in Japan thing from Seed of Chucky. Yeah, I shouldn't have did this. Good guys. Oh, I guess I didn't do the other shoe. I said, you know what, I'm done ruining this doll. And I think I was going to draw on the little tools right here underneath. That's why I left the space. Just stupid. I don't know what I was thinking. Like I said, this doll's probably worth something if I didn't do this to it. Oh well. Yeah, I believe this is a Child's Play 2 doll, by the looks of it. Alright. Oh, actually, yeah, it does say Child's Play 2. Look, on the tag here. Child's Play 2. Alright, now on to Tiffany. Now, this one's... I didn't do anything to this one, but it is ripped right here, and it is kind of dirty. Like you can see, there's a little bit of a stainage going on right there. And the hair is all messed up. I forgot where I got this Tiffany, though. Where did I get this? My dad might have got me this, too. I don't know. Like, he knew I was a huge Chucky fan. I got Child's Play 3 for my birthday one time. Just not too detailed, like, you know, there's no detail here, it's just black. She's got the leather jacket though, which is cool, and the Chucky heart, and the Tiff necklace, and the head's plastic. Just really creepy looking though, it's the only thing. Like, look how creepy she looks. But yeah, just kind of a basic doll here. It's pretty much like the same, this is like the same kind of doll as the first one I showed you. There's no tag on it anywhere or anything, or what you call it. So yeah, this is obviously a Bride of Chucky though, because the way, you know, the leather jacket. So, and it looks that old too. This is pretty old. So yeah, this is a Tiffany right here. Better condition, but not in good condition really, so yeah. Alright, now on to stuff I actually really enjoy displaying. I do have all this displayed, kind of like this actually, on my shelf full of horror stuff. So, this is a Chucky doll that I'm going to not ruin. This is from a horror block. I forget which month it was, but I actually unboxed it on camera, I think, with this inside of it. One of the horror blocks I've gotten. I don't do horror block anymore, but this is probably one of the coolest things I've gotten from it. This doll is way better, and it actually has stitches too. And this is a Bride of Chucky doll. Plush, I should say. So, yeah, he's got a little knife here that's, you know, flexible and good, guys. Pretty nice, and I like the hair too. I like that they did this. This is cool. It's like not all one piece. It's not like, you know, actual hair like that. This is like, you know, some fabric. But yeah, it's cool. I really like this doll. This is probably the best plush version of Chucky I have. Well, not probably, it is. What am I saying? Those other ones suck. Alright, next, the Chucky Funko Pop. Of course, I had to get this. I mean, come on. Everybody gets Funkos. I'm a huge Funko fanatic, basically. And I had to get Chucky, because why not? My only problem with this is that the stitches are not accurate. As you can tell, there's just like 2 stitches here, and they look nothing like the ones he has. And also the fact that the box said Child's Play 2, and he did not have stitches until Bride of Chucky, the 4th movie. So, yeah, little errors there on Funko's part, but still, this is really, really awesome. I thought they did a good job on it. So yeah, Chucky. Pretty nice. So that was the Funko. I'm just going to cut away real quick because my camera decides to cut off after like 10 minutes. I don't know where I'm at right now, but I'm going to cut away. Alright, now to continue on. I showed this recently. This came with the Scream Factory Child's Play Collector's Edition that I pre-ordered, and is a Chucky figure. I'm not going to open this up right now because I'd like to keep this in the box, but if you'd like to see what it looks like inside, you can go check out the unboxing I did for this, or look for this video, is what I'm saying, because this came with it. But yeah, this is a very nice detailed figure of Chucky, made by NECA, who also made all this stuff right here, which I'm going to get to. And he actually comes with a little hammer that he used to kill the babysitter with. Spoiler alert, in the first movie. And this is just very cool. I love that the fact that they put him in a good guy's box. They recreated the box. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, this is one of the coolest things. This is probably the coolest Chucky item I have, to be honest. I mean, just look at this thing. And the doll itself looks fantastic. Or, well, not the doll, but the figure. So, that's that right there. Like I said, if you want to see it in full detail, just check out the video I did. Alright, next is, you've probably seen this before. This is from Seed of Chucky. This was what was called this family box set, which comes with Chucky, Tiffany, and Glenn. From Seed of Chucky, like I said. And this was made by NECA. And they came with a bunch of accessories. 1, 2, 3, 6. Yeah, 6 accessories, actually. I believe these are all the accessories. I don't think I lost any. This is very old, though. And my only regret with this was I was younger, so I decided to obliterate these things. I mean, I kind of removed Chucky's head. I had to glue it back on. For some reason, I thought his hair is actually way too long. As you can tell, I tried cutting it, but I did not do it properly. I only cut like this side. I did cut some of this, though. I should have did more, obviously, to even it out, but it was way too long. It was like down to here, his hair, I think. I don't know why they decided to make his hair so long. And also, another inaccuracy is that the straps here are not crisscrossed. They're just straight up. But it's whatever. This is still a very detailed Chucky by NECA. NECA is one of the best figure companies out there. Hot Toys, of course, is the best, but those are way too expensive. If you're on a budget, NECA's the way to go. I mean, they're still kind of pricey, but for what you're getting, it's awesome. And he holds the butcher knife here. I would take it out of his hand, but it's actually very hard, believe it or not, to keep it there, so I'm not going to put it back in, I mean. And then the shoes, very detailed, of course. Here's the back. Very awesome, very nice. The stitches look very good. And actually, some of these staples are actually like individual pieces. Like I can tell this one right here is an individual piece. That one too. So yeah, really nice. Look at that. So yeah, Seed of Chucky. That's Chucky from the box set. Now I'm going to go on to Tiffany here. And this Tiffany looks fantastic. Look at her face. Wow. Of course, she got the little wedding dress on. Little Chucky tattoo. And then that little necklace she wore in the movie. And then that knife she used to kill Redman. Very nice. That is also very nicely detailed. And then her, you can't really see it, but her legs are, she kind of has these stockings on, or not stockings, what do you call them? I don't know what you call them, but they have like a pattern on them. See, look, I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of like a spider web pattern. So her legs are actually very detailed, but you can't see them though, because this is actually plastic. It's kind of hard to open it. But yeah, still very nice. And the hair on these is very good, especially on Tiffany. The hair is very nice. Chucky's a little more rough, but yeah. Just look at that. Awesome. They captured her very well. So yeah, that's Tiffany. Now, this is Glenn. Now, I regret doing this. For some reason, I decided to remove his hand when I was playing with these back in the day. And I just have a piece of tape holding it because glue would never work. But I'm going to try my best to glue this back on now. Like, I'm going to, after this video, I think I'm going to really try to glue this hand back on. Because look at this. I've had to use tape on it, and it just does look stupid. But this Glenn, though, is very nicely detailed also. Look at that face. Kind of like with Chucky, I think they put too much hair on him, because, like, look at this. It looks like he has a mullet. I don't think his hair went down this low. You know, if you rewatch the movie, it looks like he has a mullet here. So, yeah. And I have him holding the axe, because he used the axe at the end of the movie, if you've seen it. So, yeah. And he's got his little shoes there. And I actually do like Glenn. I know a lot of people don't like Glenn, but I actually found the character pretty entertaining and pretty funny. I actually don't hate Seed of Chucky like a lot of people do. I rewatched it recently and I enjoyed it. So that is the family box set. I'm going to keep them off to the side. Oh, I forgot to mention the accessories. Now, obviously they came with the axe, the butcher knife, and the skinnier knife. But they also came with something interesting. If you remember in Seed of Chucky, Chucky had to, how do I say this, donate some white stuff from his body, and they have a little accessory here of it in a cup. Okay then, I'm going to move on to the little turkey baster, or whatever it's called, that Tiffany used to put Chucky's stuff inside of Jennifer Tilly. And as you can tell at the end, there's a little bit of it dripping off. Okay then, I'm going to move on to the next accessory that it came with. This is definitely the coolest accessory. Now, I will complain though, well not complain, because I've had it for a long time. And that's why it's like this. But the little chain on the end of the Heart of Damballa keeps coming off the little clip. I actually do have the little clip piece here. I think I've lost that a million times, but I always end up finding it somehow. The little chain at the end comes off. I have to put that back on. I'm able to put it back on, but it always finds a way to come off. So, it does come with a very long chain, as I showed you, but this is the piece itself. The Heart of Damballa from Bride of Chucky and Seed of Chucky. And on the back, it even has the text. Adui Damballa, Ade Dewey Damballa, awake. Very nice piece. Coolest accessory that it came with, for sure. Look at that. Alright. Next, these are also made by NECA. We have Bobble Heads. One of Chucky before he got stitches, and one where he had stitches. Now, I can tell you this is from the first Chucky movie, Child's Play, because he's holding the voodoo knife, which he only used in that movie. And then the hammer, too, which was in the first movie. And then I would say this is either Bride or Seed of Chucky, I can't tell. Because the Heart on the Ball is there. And they actually accurately had the, you know, the straps crossed over. But I can't tell if this is Bride or Seed, though. See, on the bottom it says NECA. They both look like that. Right there. And I actually bought these from a cool store in Orlando. It was at a outlet mall. I forget the name of the outlet mall, but we always go there when we go to Orlando, me and my family. And there was a store there called Dolls and Gifts. And they sold cool stuff like this. Like, they sold a bunch of dolls and stuff, but they also had a section full of, like, NECA stuff. Like, Chucky NECA stuff like this. And other NECA items, like Terminator and stuff. But I would always, every year we go there, I would buy something from there, that store. And I bought this one year, and I bought this one year. I believe I got this one first, though. And also, as you can see, some of the fingers are missing because I actually dropped this a few times. I've had this for, like, a bunch of years now. So yeah, I was a little careless when I was younger, but this fell a few times, and this finger actually broke off and I glued it back on, but I could never find the other 3 fingers. So it looks a little weird here, but yeah, he's missing fingers. And I still have the boxes for these though, so. And then the knife is very nicely detailed too. Let me show you that real quick. The voodoo knife from Child's Play 1. And he's got that look on his face where he's gonna kill you. Look at that. You can just tell by the face it's Child's Play 1. He had that look in the first movie. Like, each movie he looks slightly different. Like, if you showed me a doll from each movie, I could tell which, like, you know, and not tell me which movie they're from, I could tell you, I can name each one. Because they all look different. But this one, though, is kind of a challenge, though. This isn't actually the doll, so I don't know. But it looks pretty much, it could be, like, it could be either one, Bride of Chucky or Seed of Chucky. So, yeah. And these are pre-Curse of Chucky, of course, so this is not from Curse of Chucky. He still had stitches in that movie near the end. And actually, this knife piece broke off because it fell one time, and I did glue it back on, and thankfully it stayed there this whole time. So, and it has the heart of Ndabala, which actually is the same. Whoops! Oh my God! I was gonna say, did I break the finger again? Oh, I did. Look, I broke it on camera. Oh my God! I can't believe I just did that. Okay, then you guys just witnessed that. I'm gonna glue that back on too with Glenn's hand. My bad. I just wanted to show you this real quick. The Heart of Ndabala here is the same exact piece from the family box set. It's just not as very brightly painted. You can see this one's a little shinier. But yeah, it's the same piece, and I'm sure if I could take it off, it would have the text underneath too. So yeah, that is the Heart of Ndabala piece right there, because, you know, both are made by NECA, so they just reuse the same thing. So that is a very nice Chucky bobblehead though, right here. I actually kind of like this one better, to be honest. Mainly because this one's leaning. That's another problem I have with this. It's always leaning, so like it'll fall easily, and that's why it would land right here, because that's the part that's leaning out. And that's why the fingers would break, just like I just showed you right there. So I'm going to fix that, don't worry. Trust me, I like taking care of my stuff. That was just an accident. So, alright, now I'm going to show you some posters, and that'll be the end of the video, so cut away. Alright guys, so here are the 2 posters I have. These 2 posters came with the Child's Play Scream Factory thing that I showed you. Collector's Edition. Why am I saying thing? I kind of had to overlap them though, because I did put this on one of my closet doors. As you can tell, my closet's very full of stuff. If you've seen my room tour video. It looks a little different now because I made that video like a year ago, I think. Or not a year ago, but close to a year ago. So yeah, I kind of had to overlap this, but here's the main poster. It's a new poster that they made for the first Child's Play movie, and I really love how it looks. He's got the voodoo knife right there, and then there's the apartment. And actually, right there's that spot is where I have all that Chucky stuff displayed usually, but I just took it out, obviously, for this video. And this is my horror shelf with Walking Dead stuff, Freddy stuff, Hannibal Lecter stuff. So yeah. And Cthulhu. Cthulhu. And I have a few other things around it. And actually, here's a picture of me with Chucky from Bride of Chucky. This was at Universal Studios in Florida. If you know the horror makeup show, it's a very underrated show. You need to go check it out. It's at the Universal theme park. It's kind of near where Terminator 2, the show, is at. It's over in that area. But it's a horror makeup show. I don't know if you've heard of it, but they got a lot of they show you a lot of stuff that they use in horror movies and how they accomplish certain violent scenes. But they have this stuff when you walk in, that's stuff that's on display, like props from Universal horror movies. And they had this doll from Bride of Chucky, and I took a picture next to it. And I gotta say, I'm very young in this picture. I think this is like 2008 or 2009. This was a long time ago, man. So, yeah, I'm pretty young in that picture. But yeah, I took a picture with the Bride of Chucky doll. It was inside of a glass casing, though. It's not like I could touch it or anything. So yeah, that's my Chucky collection, pretty much. Good Guys poster there. And you can't really see the bottom left of it. But if you go watch the unboxing video for my the collector's edition for Child's Play, you can see the whole poster in that video. So, alright, so that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And let me know, are you guys Chucky fanatics? What do you think of my collection? Do you have a collection? Let me know if you have anything that's like rare. So yeah. Alright guys. Thanks for watching. Look at that smile. It looks so dumb.